Okay. Well, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking on this video. Share it with your friends. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Wow. It's over. It's over and we won. Like, that feeling when you have worked all day and you're tired and all you want to do is go home and rest, and then you get home and you sit down and you're like, I had a good day. I worked hard and I finished. And that's how I feel. I mean, the thing is, I know that every single video I've been doing, like for the last 6 weeks, has been about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And we've been fighting. We've been fighting for Johnny Depp. We've been doing everything we can to prove, not only in the court of public opinion, but prove that Johnny Depp, wasn't the abuser that Amber Heard said, wasn't the wife beater that the High Court in London said. And then you get here and it happens. And yesterday, hearing that verdict, when they just kept on going, yes. Did so-and-so, did Amber Heard? Yes. And then yes. It's just crazy. It's a crazy feeling. It's a crazy feeling. And I don't want to get like arrogant or anything, because you want me to tell you what? I don't think this is over. I think Amber Heard's going to still appeal it. I don't think she's going to pay him. We've already had some reports that she's not going to pay him. I got some stuff going on right here. She can't afford it. Like, I think that, I don't know. It's just, that the feeling of rest, like you've worked and you've worked and you've worked, and then everything works out in your favor and you can just rest. And that's how I feel. I think you and we brought out everything that we possibly could, and we showed that this was all bullshit. Everything. Now, I think the only thing we couldn't prove beyond a shadow of a doubt is that it was all planned, like that Amber Heard had a plan from the start. But even, and that's where I'm at. Like, do I think that she loved him when they were together? Like, the way he said that she was only good for a year and a half. I don't know, man. I personally, my belief is now that it was all planned. Everything was planned. I think she planned on exploiting him. She planned on divorcing him. She knew what she wanted to do. She knew why she was taking those photos. She knew everything she wanted to do, and it was all a game to her. It was just a fucking game, and she lost. Johnny Depp won. And we can sit here and say we worked our asses off to prove that Amber Heard was the abuser. We worked our asses off to prove Johnny Depp was not what they said he was. We did everything in our power. And I said it over a month ago probably. I said it. And the reason that everyone came out and tried their hardest to prove that Amber Heard was full of shit is because everybody knew she was lying. And when you lie to people, I've said that before, when you lie to people, they will go out of their way to prove you are fucking full of shit. And that's the way. And, I have gotten some emails about the cursing. Will I do something about the cursing? I mean, if enough people say, hey, Andrew, like you use the F word too much. Okay, because I got an email yesterday and they're like, hey, Andrew, can you stop, with the F word? Like, I love your channel, but I think you curse too much. Like if enough people say that, sure, I'll gladly do that, But I mean, one person, I would need more for that. I think people, I'm not saying they like the cursing, but I think people want real. They want it raw. They want everything real. And I think that the cursing is just the way it is. It's not, it's really not like that. But let's get into this statement. We're going to go with Johnny Depp first because, of course, he's the one that won, but also because you have to hear the bullshit that Amber Heard still put out. But then again, when you hear what she says in her statement, you really can't be surprised. You really can't be surprised. She's never going to admit she was wrong. She's never going to admit that what she did. She's never going to admit that what she was trying to do was exploit this man, take his money, and possibly even kill him. She wanted to be in the will, remember? Possibly even kill him. So let's start it off with this Johnny Depp statement. 6 years ago, my life and the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported me and believed in me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, although no charges were ever brought against me, ever. Because, as we've said before, if any of this shit was real, if we had one single audio of Johnny Depp saying, I hit you with a door and I punched you in the face, he would have been arrested right away. It had already traveled around, never brought against me. It had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case, which was an amazing decision, honestly, he had some balls to pursue this, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thought. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth regardless of the outcome. Speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those that have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. Okay, let's go to the next page. I am and have been overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and the colossal support and kindness from around the world. I hope that my quest to have the truth be told will have helped others, men or women. Men or women. Exactly. Who have found themselves in my situation, and those supporting them never give up. I also hope that the position will now return to innocent until proven guilty, both within the courts and in the media. I wish to acknowledge the noble work of the judge, the jurors, the court staff, and the sheriffs who have sacrificed their own time to get me to this point, and to my diligent and unwavering legal team who did an extraordinary job in helping me to share the truth. The best is yet to come, and a new chapter has finally begun. Veritas numquam perit. Truth never perishes. Johnny Depp. You're damn right. Damn right. So, after that amazingness, after that love that you can feel coming from that letter, you can feel it. You can feel the emotion. You can feel the love. You can feel the humble, that he's just so thankful to all of us that worked our asses off for him. And it's something like that. Like, I remember when I used to read those tweets and they'd be like, well, Johnny Depp's never going to see you standing up for him and making fun of Amber Heard. So the fuck what? It's not about him seeing us. It's about standing up for what's right. Okay? And that's one of the reasons that all the feminists are mad. Because what is right in their mind, in their diluted feminist mind, is to just believe women no matter what, no matter the evidence, no matter anything. Just believe women. And that's why they lost. That's why they lost. So now we are going to read this bullshit. I mean, you have to understand, Amber Heard is a horrible person. She will never admit she was wrong. The ACLU, they will never admit they were wrong. The Washington Post, they will never admit they were wrong. These kind of people, and yes, I'm going to say a few political words. These kind of people are lefty, progressive weirdos. And if you're a leftist and a progressive and you heard me say that, I don't mean you. I'm talking about them. Okay? Because let's get one thing straight. This Johnny Depp trial is not politically sensitive. It's not like Republican versus Democrat. No. This is about what's right versus Obviously, what's wrong? And Amber Heard is wrong. And so are all those feminists that just said, believe all women. So let's get into this bullshit. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. Really? Beyond words? Because you wrote a lot of words, lady. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence was not enough to stand up to the See, this is the thing. These reactions that I'm having right now, I haven't read this yet, so these are real. Like I'm literally like I have a pit in my stomach reading this bullshit. The disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. You know, I honestly think if there was to be someone and they came out and said, yeah, I supported Johnny Depp only because I love Johnny Depp. Do you really think that anybody would take that person seriously? You think that anybody would give a shit what that person says? No, because none of us are like that. We've said it before, and I have no problem saying it for the rest of my life. I supported Johnny Depp because of the evidence, because of the audios, because I hit you with a door and I punched you in the face, because go tell the world, Johnny, tell the world that I, Johnny Depp, was a victim of domestic violence, a man. Go tell the jury and see what the jury will say, see what the judge will say. That's why. So if you think that what she was saying was, hold on, let me go back to it because I lost it. Here it is up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband, shut the fuck up. Honestly. And I said a little while ago, I don't think it's over. I think we're going to hear about Amber Heard going to where Johnny Depp is and making a scene. I do. And I hope he's got his security. I really do. So she goes on. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. Oh, man. Whatever. I don't even have to comment on that. All the women watching, when they heard me say that, all the women eye rolled to that. They were like, oh. It is a setback. A setback for what? For lying? Is that what it's a setback for? For people that want to lie and just be believed because of their gender? Amber, is that what it is? Or what? Like, what? A setback for what? It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. You know what? I'm not even going to comment on that, and I'm not going to start getting angry because this shit's getting me angry. And you want to know why she's lying again? But I said it at the beginning. She's never going to admit it. She's never going to admit what she did wrong. She's never going to take accountability. Never. So we're just going to keep on going. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. Maybe if you had some evidence of actual violence against you, dude. Maybe if you had some evidence of actual violence. And you want to know what? I don't have them here in front of me, but let's just go ahead. I'll post them. Watch. Here's one photo. She said this is violence. Here's another one. She said this is violence. And we've seen all these already. Here's a third one. I'm only going to go up to 5 because I don't want to, take too long. Here's a 4th one. And here's a 5th one. She said all of this is violence. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. Well, look at those photos. None of them are violence against you because we know what violence against someone looks like vis-a-vis Rihanna. So shut the hell up, Amber Heard. God. And then she goes on to say, I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. Well, dude, there's already been proof that the UK trial was bullshit because she knew I don't know the exact thing. Put it in the comments and I'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't know the exact thing, but she knew someone that knew the judge, and the judge knew someone, and then it was a whole fucking web of why they won over there in the UK. So you're full of shit, Amber. You're fucking full of shit. Don't fucking start that shit. And I know that there's people out there that they have that. I saw it one time on Twitter. There's photos of everybody, and it shows all the connections between her, Amber Heard, and the actual judge. It's insane. I believe overlooked key issue, blah, 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 UK. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. You know what? Fine. To speak freely and openly. You can. You have the right as an American to speak freely and openly. What right you don't have is to fucking lie, Amber. You don't have that right. And you want to know why feminists, hardcore feminists, and women all across Twitter and all across social media are angry? Because they know they're not going to be able to fucking lie anymore for no goddamn reason. And if you want an example, there's a very simple one. Let's say a guy gets with a girl, and then afterwards she feels bad about it. We've all heard this before happen. A guy will get with a girl, the next morning she feels bad about it, so then she'll go to the college police and she'll say he raped her. So what? So I can guarantee you that shit's not going to happen again, because when that happens again, they're going to be like, well, what kind of proof do you have of this? What kind of proof? Amber Heard did it. Amber Heard screwed everybody. Amber Heard, but what she didn't do? She didn't help. She didn't help liars. That's what she didn't do. Because if Amber Heard would have won this case, then women all over the world, they probably would have been like, hey, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. I can beat up on my boyfriend, and I can file false allegations, and I can do whatever the fuck I want, and I'm going to be believed. And actually, for a little while there, the fact that they were taking days and days, I was kind of like, are they going to side with her? This kind of seems like a long time. Because the OJ trial, I believe, was only done in 4 hours. Like, to prove that he wasn't guilty. And we all know what happened with that. But they took like 3 or 4 days, but also because it was the weekend. But at the end, I was kind of getting nervous. I was like, dude, are they going to side with Amber Heard? Are they going to fucking give her $100 million because Johnny Depp said some mean things in text messages? Is that what they're going to fucking do right now? Are you serious? So, I don't know, man. I mean, you hear those two. You hear those two statements. And one of them sounds like loving gratefulness. You know, he's happy. He feels humbled. And the other one sounds like, it's your fault that I lost. It's not my fault that I lost. It's your fault. That's exactly how Amber Heard's statement sounds. It's your fault that I lost. You failed women. You failed me. They've been saying that. So just now we're going to go to the media. Now we're going to go to some media bullshit. Look at this bullshit. From The Guardian, of all fucking people, from The Guardian. The Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial was an orgy of misogyny. I don't even have to read that article. All we need is that headline. Let me tell you something. If you ever use the words misogyny, sexism, sexist, if you use those words in an argument for anything, it's because you've lost and you have no other options. So just the fact that that word is there, misogyny, that shows you don't even need to read the article. And all they're doing is standing up for Amber Heard. Why? Because she's the woman and because she lost. That's it. That is literally it. So let's move on to this one. Amber Heard's attorney reveals the actress is absolutely not able to pay $8 million in damages to Johnny Depp and plans to appeal and insists the jury was tainted by social media during this toxic 6-week court battle. Really? Tainted by social media? But yet you're the one that released this photo to TMZ, proving that you were literally breaking the rules of the court? Or, oh, well, what are they going to, if that was ever to be like brought up, they'd probably say some bullshit like, well, it wasn't us that leaked it. It was like, you know, someone like Whitney, it was like her sister, or it was Rocky Pennington. Like, that's probably what they would do because they're fucking full of shit. Because that's all that they are. So I did get a few excerpts from this, so let's check this out. As you can see, Amber Heard right there. That's a horrible picture too. She says, it's a horrible message. Oh, we read that already. It's a setback, a significant setback, because that's exactly what it... Oh, Brenhoff said of the verdict. It's a horrible message. It's a setback, a significant setback, because that's exactly what it means. Unless you pull out your phone and you video your spouse or your significant other beating you effectively, you won't be believed. I've already shown the photos. I just showed them 7 minutes ago. Okay? Those were the photos. If we had photos like Rihanna, we would all believe her. What the fuck? You stupid. I'm not going to say that word. And going on, here's another excerpt. Asked whether the verdict meant that the jury simply didn't believe Heard, Bredhoff doubled down, responding, that's because she was demonized here. After all the audios that we heard, she was demonized. Dude, she did it to herself. She did it to her fucking self. Like, and this is the same thing. This lady, I mean, I don't know what type of woman she is. We haven't gone into her life. But you don't, I'm not going to sit here and say she's probably not a hardcore feminist herself. You don't know that for a fact, that she's not. She totally could be. She totally could believe that Amber Heard is innocent. She totally, absolutely could believe that. It would be so easy to believe that. She goes on, a number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed, and it caused the jury to be confused. Hey, man, you're not going to get away with that one. You will not get away with me with that one. Because everything we heard, what shouldn't have been allowed? What shouldn't have been allowed? What, the audios about her saying she hit him with a door and punched him in the face? What? Dude, you lost. We all saw it. You lost. And for all the people that want to try and say, well, I don't even think there's all, because I still don't believe that the people on Twitter supporting her are real. I think they're bots. And the only other ones supporting her are crazy-ass whack job feminists. So I think the people that would say that are supporting her, that they allowed it and caused the jury to be confused, those people are just saying that because she lost. Like, you're a sore-ass loser. Quit being a little bitch. She goes on, one of the first things she said is, I am so sorry to all those women out there, talking about Amber. This is a setback for all women in and outside the courtroom, and she feels the burden of that, the attorney said. The only thing I have to say to that is good. Good. You deserve to feel the burden of everything. And there's a lot of women out here that hate you for what you've done. And really, I'm kind of surprised that these feminists aren't mad at her, because these feminists now won't be able to do what they want to do. You'd think they would like go off on her, because now these feminists aren't going to be able to fucking lie and just be believed. So moving on right here, I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It's a setback. It sets back. Oh, we already read that. It sets back to a time when women who spoke out could be publicly humiliated. It sets back to the idea that women. She said in a statement posted on her Twitter. We read that already. Depp, who was not in court Wednesday, said the jury gave me my life back. We read that. I am truly humbled. I hope that my quest to have truth be told and will have helped. Oh, we read that already. Men or women who have found themselves in the situation, and that those supporting them never give up. He said in a statement on Instagram. Dude, his Instagram post, I don't have the photo here. Do I have it here? His Instagram post literally got 10 million likes, man. 10 million. Hold on. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. But you can see it. I had already posted it, but I don't have it right here. 10 million likes. Like, dude. So we're going to end it with this article. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. Click the little bell. Make sure to share this video with your friends. This is from the Daily Wire. Now, we have been talking about this for a while. No way back for Amber Heard in Hollywood. Amber Heard looking at career end, bankruptcy, experts say. Hey, man, that's probably going to be the only way she can get out of it. Here's some excerpts. Experts have suggested that there is no way back for Amber Heard in Hollywood, adding that the dramatic 6-week court battle has left the actress 36 too icky for a studio, raising questions about her career and future earnings. Good. I hope she never gets another studio movie again. She ruined this man's life for 6 years. Okay? That's almost a tenth of his life. He's going to be 60 in like a couple years or a year. That's a tenth of his life that you ruined for him. Okay? And the only thing I can say is I'm happy that he didn't commit suicide. He didn't go into depression. He didn't like do something stupid where none of this could have happened. None of this would have happened. I'm really happy that we are at this point, because I think it's a turning point in our entire society. I really do. Going on, Hollywood bosses are unlikely to consider her for roles going forward. Financially, the actress and witnesses alluded to her money troubles, while the huge outpouring of support for Depp may lead to brands and companies avoiding her. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna comment on that, because that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Good. So then this is the article this other article from the Daily Wire. This is the article that they're referencing. And now it's kind of the same thing. No way back for Heard in Hollywood. Amber Heard faces career ruin and bankruptcy as she struggles to pay Johnny Depp $8 million after losing bloody 6-week court battle that has left her too icky for a studio. But I want you to check out this excerpt from this. I read the whole thing, and this is the part that really got me. British PR expert Mark Borkowski said there is no way back for Heard in Hollywood. If you're sitting there making a movie or thinking about casting it, are you going to hire her? No. I've already said, I did a video on that. And like literally, the people that are making a movie, they're going to be like, who could we do for this female lead? Well, hey, what about Amber Heard? Amber Heard, the woman that shit in Johnny Depp's bed? Yeah, I think she'd be good. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, get out. Get out. You're fired. Look at the huge outcry about Aquaman 2, where a petition to have her kicked off the film hit 4 million signatures last night. The trial pollutes any marketing or PR to launch a film. Former entertainment lawyer, Matthew Belloni? Yeah, Matthew Belloni, not Baloney, Belloni, who writes about the business of Hollywood for the newsletter Puck, said both of them will work again, but I think it would be a while, damn, I can't read today, a while before a major studio will consider them safe enough to bet on. Now that's the part I wanted to talk about. No. No. I will sit here and predict very easily the next movie that Johnny Depp comes out in is going to be a huge success. Huge success. Now, I do believe he's coming out in like an indie film about King Louis the 12th or whatever, King Louis something. Now, that one, I don't know if it's going to have the kind of marketing that would really make it a huge success, but I do think the next real studio movie, like if Disney is not, we have to go into Disney, and it's kind of iffy. Like Disney's kind of iffy on that. I mean, Disney is so feminist. They're so out there politically. I don't think that they would even think about putting Johnny Depp back in a movie. But if they really cared about their money, they will. If they care about their money and not politics and not optics and not like looking good for women. And when I say women, I don't mean you know what I mean? I mean like women like that, like those toxic ass shit. If they care about their money, we'll leave it at that. If they care about their money and they care about a successful movie, not only will they take off Margot Robbie from the new Pirates, they'll put Jack Sparrow back in. But I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think Disney will, because it's another thing with Disney, just like the ACLU, just like the Washington Post. It's another thing with them. They're those same type of people. They can't admit they're wrong, and they won't admit they're wrong. They won't do it, because if they admit they're wrong this time, then all the other times they have been wrong, they'll have to address them, and they don't want to do that. That's just how those people are. And yes, that's political. That's just how those people are. Yes. So, hey man, it's a good day. The trial's over, but I do not think this is over. So let's stay tuned for some Amber Heard, Johnny Depp news. There's probably going to be some. We'll always be hearing about it. A lot like the Will Smith. Yeah, the Will Smith slap thing has really died down, but I think it's still, we did find out Will Smith was like screwed royally, by the Academy for that. So I do think that maybe it was real. Maybe it wasn't staged, but there's still no proof saying that it wasn't staged. So. But as far as this goes, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me this long. We just hit 28 minutes. It's a good day. It's a good day, man. We got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy the little things in life, because the little things in life are the things that get you through life. It is. So, yeah, like I said, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me this long. We will catch you next time.